You got 3 minutes that could possibly change your draping life? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing tips that can transform your draping game in no time. Check them out. Okay, hey guys, so for today's video, I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how I make my small pole covers when I'm doing my weave designs, or if I'm doing anything such as using chandeliers. Why is Chloe barking? I don't know. But if I'm doing anything like using chandeliers, or if I'm doing any kind of design where some pole is exposed, the rule of thumb, I don't care what the design is, you never have your hardware exposed. So I'm going to show you guys how I just use these napkins, right, that I purchased from CV Linens, and these are their glitz napkins, right? This is in the color champagne. Be careful because champagne and gold can get mixed up. Champagne is a lighter shade, very elegant looking, whereas the gold is more like royal looking. So this is and these are really thick, so they're on taffeta. It is not the mesh blend where it's really thin. However, you can use these with the mesh fabric as well. So first thing I would do is I take my napkin, I fold it in half, just like that. Oops. Then I just take my scissors, nothing fancy. Don't be alarmed, you will lose some sequin, right? Now normally I would be doing this like at an actual workstation, you know, with it all set up, but I am in the middle of a design, of a tutorial, and I don't have time for that right now because midway in my design I realized I need a few more of these. So only thing you would do is cut it down the middle, and then you would give it another cut just so you can get maximum usage out of the napkin. Now if you want to, you can leave it like this and just sew it a long way that way. However, I don't like them, since this is thick fabric, I don't like mine this long, this wide, because that means you will have a big gap in between your spaces. So what I tend to do is give it another fold and cut it again, right? Just like that. So now I have two, roughly about the size of a dinner napkin, right? And then you would turn them inside out, just like that. Line the seam up. Now, depending on how you cut it, it's not going to be a perfect, like, you know, all you want to do is the folded side, you want to make sure that is even. However, if you try and focus on the cut side and make that even, it can possibly make your cover like all discombobulated. So, key tip, only thing you want to be certain that it's lined up is the fold. So line that up, and then you're going to just do a straight stitch along the other side. You're going to turn this inside out, so at this point do not look for it to be perfect because you're not even going to see it. Only thing you need to make sure it's completely flat. Okay, so I have my sewing machine, and this is the quick way I thread, like the really lazy way. I don't do it the proper way, right? Because I just need one bobbin threaded. So I go ahead and I leave all of my thread all the way still in the needle, right? And then I just put the thread through the bobbin, through the hole in the bobbin. I put it on top, slide it over. And at this point, I'm pretty much just feeding the thread with my finger. Now, if you're not good with tension and things like that, knowing how tight to keep it so it could thread the bobbin properly, I would highly suggest you do it the regular way. But this is how I do it when I'm kind of in a hurry. All right, and I just make sure I don't need much because I'm just doing napkins, straight stitch, like a okay, voila. So then I just take it out, pop that bad boy back at the bottom where it's supposed to be. Then I just pop it, cut it. Okay, so now we're ready to rock and roll. So now I've already cut my napkin, right? Already cut it into 4s, so it's like a 4 square, right? Now I'm going to do a continuous thread each napkin, one by one. So I start with my first one. I don't want this pole cover to be too wide. So I'm not going to go all the way over to the far edge because I do want it to fit sort of snug on my pole, but not too snug. Wait a minute. So you have to get that in. And then we roll. Now when you get almost to the end, be sure to do your back stitch. And then when I get here, I just leave my fabric there and I just continuously put my next one in. And when I'm all done, I'll just cut between the thread. So that way I don't have to start, stop, start, stop. Go backwards. Get my next piece. Go backwards. This just saves so much time. Get my next piece. Next piece. Now these pieces I need for a chandelier, so I will be keeping them at the regular, what's about 16, 17, maybe 20, about 20 inches wide. I'll keep it at the regular length and just do the same method. And then I'm going to do my last one, which is another 20-inch long one. And voila! There are all of my bowl covers. Okay, so once you can finish sewing all of your pole covers together, this is like the easy peasy part, right? All you're gonna do is cut between each stitch, and that's pretty much it. So take that, cut, cut, and you're not cutting the fabric. Only thing you're doing is cutting the little piece of thread in between the fabric. These are the 2 extra long ones. And voila. Next, you just want to fold them inside out now. And you do that for each one. Are you enjoying the tips that I'm sharing with you thus far? Well, guess what? I have so many other tutorials that's right here on YouTube on the inside of my membership program. All you have to do is click the button below that says join and get instant access to dozens of tutorials that you can watch from the comfort of your own home. Hope to see you guys on the inside.